Hello.
Doing great. We got it. We are Naked Roll Rats. I am Tam, your guys' GM. I go by she, her.
Hi, I'm Tony. I play Artem Petrova, the Shadow Monk, and we both go by he, him.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Arista Tide Singer, the Glamour Bard, and Arista and I go by she, her.
Hello, everyone. I'm Finch. I go by she, they. I play Ruby Libertaz, the Fathomless Tabaxi Warlock, and Ruby goes by he, they.
Hi everyone, I'm Ethan. I'm playing Isaac Crow, our transmutation wizard, and both of us are he, him.
And I am Brad. I play Ball Tarboro, the Vengeance Paladin, and we both go by he, him.
My ADD kicked in so hard there. I heard Fabulous Warlock, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
I think this adventure would be completely different if you were a fabulous warlock.
I mean, it's Ruby.
Pretty fabulous.
They are rather fabulous. So,
yeah, but with the two of them, we'd be in a lot less. Well, still be in a lot of shenanigans, just happier.
We'd be unstoppable.
Yes.
Before we dive into a recap, can I have everyone roll some luck for me?
Yes.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm still at max, so I'm just going to skip out on that one.
I'm nearly back up to where I was before, not at full, but almost.
I think I was already at max. I just wanted to roll.
I mean, I feel like there should be a rule that if you've hit max, your luck is donated to me.
No.
No!
Absolutely not.
You know what? I think that's a great idea.
I'm fully against that for at least today.
I think you should take mine.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Finch. I appreciate it. It's not like it's needed or anything.
I mean, I think the question is, even with the luck, would you still be able to hit?
We will find out. Says the person not in this fight.
Yeah.
Speaking of fight and where we are and why we got here, the last time that we were here, y'all were at the Hollow Coin, and doing some, lies. No, that's right. You were at the Hollow Coin, and then there were many people that dispersed. Ruby went and investigated the tiefling that Ball had asked for them to go chase down and figure out and trail for a little bit, just to see what they were up to and any other information that way. Ruby went and saw them at the Salt Vault, and at the Salt Vault seemed to be talking in code with some people to try to get some kind of message across. Ruby took notes, and while they were also there, saw that there were at least there were a couple of members of the Black Talons there. A couple stood out, mostly a gray tiefling and is it human, if I remember correctly? Or an elf. We'll find out. Come on, notes, pull up for me. Oh, let's just totally open the wrong file. How about that? That totally makes sense. But anywho, there were a couple of figures of note, went and relayed that back to Ball, who stayed at the Hollow Coin with Artem. As y'all were doing that, Isaac and Arista went to do some investigation around town, and specifically to look for Leah, who Isaac was advised to look into. Upon arriving and looking through the market, as you were just investigating and checking things out, a younger boy was put to your attention, and they led you to a really kind of messed up looking temple that's been rebuilt a couple times over. This temple of this unending serpent. And upon arriving, you see just a pillar of salt water inside of the center of this chapel. And Isaac reached out and said, "Hey, I'm looking for Leah." Leah seemed to be very business forward with Isaac, and said, "Hey, do you want to? I know that things have been a little bit whatever. Do you want to see the merchandise that you have been? Do you want to see our product that we have been working with you?" To which Isaac said, "Sure. We'll come back in a little bit and we'll check out the product that you have been supposedly working with me on." And you all reconvened at the not the silver coin, the hollow coin. And some shenanigans were had, people were tripped, things were shoved, and escapes were made. Mostly because Isaac had asked Ball to join him on the rendezvous back at this unending serpent's chapel, to which Ball quickly shoved Artem into the center of the room, where a bard was up on the table singing a gallant tune, and some healing was done by Arista, and everyone returned to their drinks before Artem ducked out to tail the two of Ball and Isaac. Upon arriving at the church, Ball and Isaac, you were escorted into the back room, where a rather ornate chest was placed in front of you, and a girl, unconscious and tied up, was pulled out of it for you all to review. And I believe that we are starting with a hold person on Scary Knives Dude. Is that right? Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Sweet. So we will do a quick spell save for him. And just to make this interesting, I'll roll this one in front of you guys just to see.
Also, Scary Knives Dude, what a interesting name. I mean, first and the last. Like, his parents really set him up for failure.
Yeah. No,
they like to call him Scare for short.
His friends call him Kniff.
That's my best friend right there, old Kniff.
Old Kniff. It is one of my favorite parts about Avatar Last Airbender, the fact that they call the combustion guy Sparky Boom Man. It instantly makes him so much less intimidating. So, Scary Knives Dude, here we go. And we will add, let's see, a wisdom save. Woof. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Great. This is just...
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry, is that above a 10? From 10?
No.
It's not only above a 10, it's above a DC, you guys.
Oh, man.
Points?
I blame
Y'all
you
gonna-
for all this.
No
Y'all
luck
gonna
points.
die.
That was a straight roll.
I regret giving Tam my luck points.
Can I use luck points to lower that?
Yeah, for sure. It's just gonna take.
You know what, Tam? Now would be a very
lower.
funny time to use the luck points I gave you.
Yeah, I'll use 4 points to lower it by 2 then.
Okay, beautiful.
So then, yeah, because DC is
It's 15.
15. So yeah, he
Yep.
will fail.
Beautiful.
Sorry, Tam.
It's okay. I clutched my pearls for a second. I got my moment. Thank you. We will move on.
I mean, you don't know if he has pluses to his wisdom.
That is the roll.
Okay.
Oh dear.
How do you make me
He's
so
very-
anxious?
He's very good at some other things, but wisdom was a straight roll, so it's fine. We will mark Mr. He had such a different name, and now I'm just gonna call him Kniff. It's gonna be fine. They say D&D is organic, and it's a yes and thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
Kniff is now my backup character.
yeah,
Can only be a rogue.
yeah. Okay, he is. We'll make it green because it's Isaac. So he is held. And with that, I need Isaac and Ball to please roll initiative for me.
I don't want to. I'm scared. Now I'm really scared.
Oh God.
Oh goodness.
Oh, guys.
I blame
While you guys get into this, I need to hop to the toilet very quickly.
Okay. Okay, and we will add turn. Roll for these friends real quick. So we have a Oof. Okay.
Oh God.
God, the suspense is killing me.
Ooh. You sure you don't want to put any luck into that 12, Isaac?
I think I'll put 3 points into that.
Okay.
I was max, so I'll give me a 15. God, the luck is going down quick.
Don't worry, combat almost started.
Shut up!
Am I going to need to do this? Am I going to need to use my blanket as a security blanket to not see what's going down?
Yep.
Because I
You
will.
won't see the blood that's just going to be splattered across. Who knows which one it works. The nice thing is with the 23, he is paralyzed of Mr. Kniff. And so therefore cannot move.
Hooray.
Moving over to
He does get a repeat his save at the end of this
yes,
turn.
he does. And just because it's a straight roll, and I think that was fun to see what happened the heck last time. Yep, that sounds about
there we
right. Okay, beautiful. That totally
Let's keep on
changes
that
what.
trend, baby.
Yep. Miss Cleric Lady is going to step up and cast Lesser Restoration on Assassin Man.
Oh fuck.
Oh, damn
Yeah,
it.
it's going great. This is going great.
This is going great. I might lose
Yeah.
2 characters, maybe.
No, you'll do. You guys are fine.
Yeah, no, they can get way more out of ransoming you guys and killing you. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And then she is going to cast Sacred Flame at... oh, man. She's going to cast Sacred Flame at Ball.
Damn it.
Sorry. I'm not sorry, I'm supposed to do this. It's my job.
Don't make me feel bad.
I mean, that's
so
weird.
He
We're
started
supposed
it.
to.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
I might be on their side. They don't know that.
Yeah, dex save throw, please, for me, Ball. A 12 fails.
Fuck. I mean, no.
That is
37.
6 points of radiant damage to you. And this light that erupts from her hand, it's glowing. It's very much so a radiant light, but it almost sparkles with and like cackles with a green-esque lightning through it as it shoots towards you, Ball. She is going to just step behind the chest. That's going to be it for her. Isaac, you're up.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on myself
Okay.
and turn myself into a mammoth.
I'm not even the DM, and I felt that.
This is literally the only. This is the best token I have at the moment. So you get to be an on-keg that's technically a mammoth.
Perfect. Okay.
And what would you like to do as a mammoth?
So that was my action to cast it. Let's see here. I'm just gonna move up to Kniff.
Yeah.
Good old Kniff.
And then, yeah, I think that's all I can do. So yeah, that will be my turn.
Okay. There you go. Sweet. Next up is going to be this one. He's going to shout "Unholy!" and just like start booking it out. He's going to give Ball a little bit of a wide berth. And let's see. Is that the best way he wants to do? No, he's going to run diagonally. I can. He's going to. Yeah. Is that what I want him to do? I know he won't. He is going to go behind this chair. With his movement. Yeah, that's gonna. Hang on, the scale on this feels so off. There we go. Yeah, that makes way more sense. I was like, there's no way it'd be 40 feet to this wall. He's gonna go duck behind that chair, just seeing this unholy mammoth of a creature appear in his temple. And he is going to take just the... He's just gonna sit there because he used his action to get that far. Beautiful. Gotta love a sketchy boy. Ball.
Oh, shit. far is it to this guy? And how the hell is it the same?
Because one is vertically, one is diagonal. It's the laws of a circle.
The laws of the circle.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a D&D thing.
It really does, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. I guess I'll run forward about 10 to 15 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll use Cloud Jaunt to get behind the cleric or whatever the hell she is.
Uh-huh.
And then I will use Channel Divinity to cast Bow of Enmity on her.
Okay.
And then attack her with my Warhammer.
Okay. Can you throw Vow of Enmity up real quick?
Just as soon as I can remember now. There you go. Gives me advantage. Basically.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it did stack, so. And Cloud Jaunt's a bonus action, right?
It is.
Sweet. Perfect. Go ahead. And you have advantage.
I don't need it.
I mean, you could always crit fish.
That is a crit.
Oh, that is.
shit.
Oh, it is a +7, isn't it?
Yep,
Beautiful.
that is a crit.
Hey, you should roll the damage.
So that's 2 of these, right? Yeah, it is. So that's 7 and 7, so 14.
Beautiful. She did not like that. And the Mr. Kniff is going to see the mammoth at him. He is going to take a stab at the mammoth. Real quick. Uh, 21 to hit.
Oh god, yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that is going to be... Okay, and I need... Oh no, there's no save. Beautiful. Okay. You're going to take... Hang on, sorry, I'm doing math.
Oh god, that means the number's high?
You're going to take 9 points of slashing damage, and you're going to take 16 points of poison damage. And you are poisoned until the start of the assassin's next turn.
We are here today to remember.
He's a mammoth. He's
wizard
fine.
The wizard,
As
the
long as I
mammoth's
stay a
formerly
mammoth,
known
probably,
as the
but-
wizard Isaac.
And he's going to disengage and go up to Ball and use his second attack against Ball. Oh, speaking of damage, hey, do you want to roll a check for me, Isaac, if you stay in your polymorph?
I did. 24.
Oh, that was the 24. Beautiful.
Mhm.
I want that to read as a concentration check, and then I read Constitution. I'm just like, oh no, that's fine. Okay, awesome. Going to see. We're gonna burn 5 luck points to bring that to a 17 to 17 hit.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Jesus.
Okay.
No.
No.
I never put my shield down from the last time.
Oh, that is
That-
beautiful.
He goes to hit you with one of his daggers, and you can see that these daggers, like now that they're kind of like flailing in front of you, they have this weird hue to them. They don't look natural, and it skips across your shield, and he curses in a language that you do not recognize, and then he is going to stay there. Miss Cleric, she is going to look to you, Ball. And she's going to reach out. Oh, spellcasters, just so much fun. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
God save. 21.
Beautiful. Okay. She touches you, and you see just the same cackling energy as before, just kind of spits and fades. She is going to look over to her compatriot and kind of just plead, but then she is going to she is actually going to step to the other side of you. That's what she's going to do. You still have advantage on her from your channel divinity. Isaac.
I'll take a step back and then charge forward
Okay.
to here.
Okay. There is still a girl in this chest.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Here, let me.
See here.
She's passed out, but she's there.
Okay, I'll move to like here,
Okay.
and
Instead.
then I'll charge forward.
Okay, beautiful.
Making
Okay,
sure not to trample the chest.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to gore Mr. Kniff with disadvantage because the poison. So 8 plus 10. So yeah, that'd be 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Awesome. Okay. Then it takes 2d10 plus 7. It takes 14 piercing damage, and then it is knocked prone.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to trample it, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 18.
Okay. Sweet. And that's a disadvantage because he's on the floor, correct? Being prone. Still 20 21.
Damn it. Okay. So he'll take half of this damage.
And use evasion to take none.
Fuck! Damn it! I'll try and make my second gore attack then.
Okay.
2d20, 'cause I'm still poisoned. Oh god, that's so low. I'm gonna add 5 luck points to make that a 17.
A 17 hits.
Okay, thank god. So then he'll take another 19 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh boy. And then yeah, that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. Mr. Cabin Boy is going to run out of this room.
Ooh, we left a witness.
Run!
Artem, get him.
Ball, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep swinging at the cleric, but this time I'm gonna drop a second level Divine Smite into it as well.
Okay.
So it's still an advantage. Another nat 20.
Beautiful.
Oh my god,
Nice.
that is beautiful.
So I'll drop this first. So there's the 11 from, so there's 23 from that, and then the Divine Smite. What is that? 32? Yeah, 32 in total.
That hurts a bit. Just saying. Okay. She's starting to look rough.
Nice. Yeah, I'll just end it there.
Okay, sweet. She is going to, or he's going to go first. He's going to spend half his movement to stand up. And technically, Isaac is no longer poisoned. He is going to take 2 swipes at you, Ball. Uh, 25 and 23 to hit for both of those.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. You take 12 points of piercing damage and 27 points of poison damage. As these daggers just sink into you. And the longer that he stabs, like, you see his eyes start to kind of flex green. And he is going to he's gonna stay there for a minute, and he's going to call out once again to Leah. Who, on her turn, is going to step forward, reach out to Kniff. And let's see. Oh, that is not. Hang on. I want to make sure that I am doing the right. Oh, actually, no. She's gonna step forward towards Kniff, and she is going to cast a Spiritual Guardians. Oh, jeez. And you, Ball, you and Isaac both feel the floor start to just seep with wet, and the water starts to kind of like creep up, this ethereal water that doesn't that doesn't look real, but you start to see snakes and piranhas just like fill this space and start to spin in a whirlpool around you all as she casts this. And again, speaks out to him, to Kniff, and is going to sit there. So at the start of each of your next turns, that is when we will roll for Spirit Guardians stuff.
Actually, the new Spirit Guardians.
Oh, it is at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, yep.
I read it like 4 times to be like, it's changed, and
yeah.
Old habits die hard, guys.
We're still 5e coded.
Yeah, it's real. It's real hard not to just go, we're just gonna take the things about this that I like and take the things about this that I like and just make it just one weird edition altogether. So with that being said, then can I have you two roll wisdom saving throws for me, please?
What's that?
Let's see. Speed is halved. Yeah, wisdom save.
1 sec, I gotta check how polymorph works with that.
Meanwhile, at the tavern,
people just throwing it back.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby and Arista, how is your drinking going?
I have no clue.
Arista's like, anytime somebody she gets somebody gives her a drink or like passes it on to her, she either she gives it, like she pours it out to somebody else, and occasionally she pours it out to Ruby and just like pretends to drink.
Okay.
Ruby's just gonna take a drink if it's given to him, quite honestly.
Okay. Could I have a Constitution save from you, Ruby?
Sure thing. Apparently, I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine right now. It hasn't been that long. Like you're doing okay. Okay. Beautiful. Wisdom saves, please.
I did mine. It was a 24.
I got a 10.
Those are very different scores.
You gotta use the creature's wisdom. I thought it was like the druid where you could use your own, but no, you
Yeah.
can use the creatures. So yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, this is going to be some damage. That is 11 points of necrotic damage to you, Isaac, and 5 points to you, Ball. And the girl in the chest also takes damage as well.
Oh.
And
We're gonna
dies
open that
immediately.
chest and it's gonna be a mess.
Let's see. Okay, beautiful. That is her go. Isaac.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to Gorlia. So thankfully no longer poisoned.
Are you stepping on the chest to do this, or?
I have a reach of 10 feet, so I should be able to reach
beautiful.
here.
Okay.
So that'd be 16. I'll spend 2 luck to make that an 18.
Okay. That does hit.
Okay. So she will take 17 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Woo!
Okay, she is looking rather not okay now.
Okay. Does she drop Spirit Guardians with that damage or no?
We will. With the
Fingers
17.
crossed.
Yeah, I have to roll for this real quick. And that's a Constitution check. Okay. Oof. No, she dropped Spirit Guardians at that.
Okay, good.
Because, guys, we all know that 2 is my favorite number.
Yes, we do.
Even with buffs, I'd have to spend way more luck than I want to. So, okay, yeah, perfect.
So can I make a non-lethal attack against Leah? Is that an option?
No.
Or how does that work?
I will say you would Are you doing this with your foot or with your tusks?
This would be tusks.
Okay. You could swing and hit, like, versus pierce, I guess. So, yeah, if you call non-lethal, there is a way that could be technically non-lethal.
I'll try non-lethal then.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. Oh my god! I'm gonna spend 3 luck to make that a 16, the last of my luck.
16 just hits.
Oh god. Jeez. Okay, so she'll take 20 points of. If I'm swinging, would it be bludgeoning damage then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter, but yeah, bludgeoning.
Okay. Sweet. She, like, you shove her across the chest, and it was kind of propped up before with the girl in it because Kniff had, like, pulled her out of the chest. The lid slams shut as Leah just, like, falls across it, unconscious.
Okay. Thank God. Okay. That will then be my turn.
Ball.
So she's down, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So can I move my
And you are
enmity over to knife guy?
Yes, you can, and you are poisoned.
Okay. So I want to use lay on hands, but I'm gonna split it into 2 different things if possible. You tell me, because I can purify poison by using 5 of it, and then use the rest to heal myself.
Ooh, let's double check.
So you tell me if it's possible to do both.
I would say strictly because, like, they are both healing, but just because the art is different, like the method of what you're going after, like one is siphoning stuff out of you versus the other one is like healing you. That's why I want to just see if you can, if it is doable to stack lay on hands.
I don't see anything that says one way or the other. That's why I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never run across a situation where you'd want to use both.
To do both.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it doesn't say anything. Like, it doesn't say or you can expend. It says you can also expend.
Okay.
So
yeah, beautiful. We'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, not super clear.
Yeah. So but those 5 hit points do not go to your, or those 5.
Yeah, the 5 go to
points do not go towards. Yeah. So beautiful. Yeah, you can also expend.
The 25 would go to healing myself.
Yeah. Cool.
So good with that as being one simple bonus action? Is
yep.
Everybody good with it?
Because it says and also. Can also.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
All right.
All right. So that still leaves my action. Fuck, what do I want to do to this asshole? So yeah, with my action, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit him. It's still an advantage. I'm just gonna hit him. Piss on it. It's fine.
Get him.
You would have done that. Oh, well, never mind. You ended poison.
Started wailing.
So
And so I just started wailing.
15 misses.
It's at advantage, so the 24 is actually.
Oh, yes. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, my stuff lagged, so I only saw the first one. There we go.
No, he used pocket sand.
12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll end that.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Ball?
Oh, that's not concerning at all.
I'm just asking. You have options to do in your turn. I just want to make sure you take your full turn.
That makes me really concerned. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, because that doesn't require a bonus action. I'm gonna Cloud's Jaunt away from him.
Oh god.
Okay. To where?
Just for the moment. So just straight down to like right there. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that'll end it.
Okay. With him up next, he going to disengage from the mammoth. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to disengage from the mammoth, hop off of the chest and crawl over it, and he is going to use his movement and his action to try to get to that door. That is as far as he is going to get. Leah, because of non-lethal, is going to not have to make death saves. Isaac?
Okay.
Let me pause that for a second if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Cloud's Jaunt is a bonus action, so I can't do that. Just put me back to where I was.
Okay.
If you want to amend anything that you did prior, feel free.
Okay, he would be able to get out of the room if that was the case, because he would have been disengaged from
Yeah, he disengaged.
the two of you. Because he didn't have to avoid the big scary anchor man. Which leaves a mammoth, a ball, a passed out Leah, and a girl in a chest. Anything that you would like to do.
How can I still see him at all, or no?
He has run out of the room. He would have tried to like slam the door behind him. And it is a human-sized door. So if you want to crash through it, you are welcome to try.
Well, now that you say it.
It's like, how could he say no?
Yeah, so I do have 50. I think the math is 50. I just accidentally closed the character sheet.
No, you're good. 50 would get you almost to the door. And then I would say a strength check to be able to push through the door and the stone.
Okay.
Because you are a mammoth.
Thank God I used the mammoth stat block for that check. Oh gosh, I think my roll 20 is frozen now. Oh, come on. The little roll 20 that could.
We'll just start calling roll 20 Thomas. You got it. I was gonna say you like appeared and disappeared on screen like 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, character sheet's loaded up. Give me one sec.
No, you're good.
Here we go. Okay. You said strength roll.
Yes, a
Okay.
strength check.
Jeez, +7 to that.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god. The whole chapel's gonna collapse.
Blasting through the door. Hey, Artem, while you're parked outside, you hear a trumpet and a just boom of stone and crashing happen inside of this temple. Yeah, beautiful. The assassin of Kniff is probably about like 10-15 feet in front of you as he's like booking it towards the pillar and towards the outer door. I would say, especially, let's see, we can literally do math. That's the best part of D&D, right?
Is it though?
I mean, it's why we all roll the math rocks for. Yeah, so he would be 10 feet from you because you got the nat 20 on the and there was no discretion. There was no movement lost with your charge.
That's sweet. Then if he's within 10 feet, I'll try and hit him with the gore attack again.
Yeah.
So 18 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so he'll take 20 points of piercing damage, and then he's knocked prone.
Okay.
And then, is he still up? Or how's he looking?
He is looking rough, but he's still up.
This guy is scary. Okay, I'll make a second attack then with the gore. It'll be at advantage since he's prone. So that'd be 24.
Okay, for sure.
For 17 piercing.
Okay.
God. And then I'll try and trample him. Fucking evasion, please. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 18.
Okay. 19.
Damn it. Okay, at least he's prone, so I don't think he can run that far.
Right.
But yeah, that will be...
You have it.
Mm-hmm, that will be my turn.
Okay, sweet. Ball, anything you would like to do?
How far away is this guy from me, roughly?
He is from you.
Yeah.
He's about 70 to 90 feet away.
Holy shit.
You could use your clouds, John, couldn't you?
Currently, not really, because there's a mammoth in the way, and he's trying to get up the steps. So no, you do not have visual on him. You just see a mammoth like.
When did the mammoth get here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're saying 70-ish feet? Okay, so if I run my entire movement speed, which is 35, and then use a bonus action to clouds jump, that'll put me at 65 feet. So now he's only 5 feet ahead of me, right?
The wisdom save for him.
I want to cast Hold Person.
Or we'll make this roll live as well, just for kicks and giggles. Yeah.
Use some of that luck.
It is 2 points per to lower.
How much luck can I use to?
So to take it down to a 14, you need to spend 8 luck.
So,
A 13, so it's 10 luck.
done. It's got to
Let's
take
go.
13 of those, or less than that. So, yeah, done. I'll use it.
Okay. He is. We are just going to use her as the marker. He is going to. He has a mammoth on him. He's held.
I think all he can do is make the wisdom save, right?
Yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, paralyzed and
trying to see if they change that one at all in the rules, but
no, it looks throw or have the paralyzed condition for the duration at the end of each of its turns. Target because paralyzed.
Yeah, it repeats at the end of its turn too. So
yeah. Cool. So he's going to roll for that. I'll just make this one another live one for kicks and giggles. Nice. And DC 13.
Yep.
That's still more than I would want to throw at it. Artem, the also very shortly before the absolute burst of sound that you heard from inside of this church, you would have seen a young robed kind of cleric looking kid just be booking it out of there and starting to run down the street.
I'll just use my shadow step to just, since he's running out of there and they walked in there and he's running out frantically, I'm going to use my shadow step to pretty much catch up with him, and then I'm going to knock him unconscious.
Okay. Go ahead and I'd say, go ahead and roll. Do you get with advantage because of your shadowy insanity? No? Okay.
I am the knight.
It's dark. Yeah.
Oh, so close to a crit.
Holy cow, guys. For sure. Feel free to roll damage. Okay, that kid is passed out in front of you.
I just appear behind him and just chop him on the back of the head.
Yep.
Judy chop.
And anything else that you want to do, Artem? Probably about that point is where you hear the big crash from inside.
Yeah, I just grab this kid and start dragging him as I've just been walking towards the church this whole time.
Okay. Beautiful. Isaac.
I'm gonna try and absolutely demolish this guy that's prone and paralyzed.
Okay, go ahead.
So be 25 to hit.
Okay. Yep.
So paralyzed is auto crit, correct? Unless they change that condition too.
I think that they did. I remember. I literally just read it. You would think that I would know this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Paralyzed condition. Your speed is 0, can increase, automatically fails strength and dex. Attack rolls have advantage. Critical hit. If yes. Okay. Yep.
So it is auto crit. Okay. Alright, so he'll take 4 d10, so he'll take 28 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
Died.
Jeez.
He as you gore, the blood of him like scatters across this pedestal and these steps, and he is just like frozen, probably at this point like half in, half out of the fountain. There we go. Sorry, my Discord did funny thing. And the blood that you are spilling from this just like leathered knife man is like seeping into the fountain behind, and it seems like the water is starting to like, you know how like with like capillary action, like the water will like pull stuff like through like a towel or like a paper towel or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's what you're starting to see with the water, and this just like dragging that blood away from him. So he is very much so on his last leg. Still alive, but very much so on his last leg.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and hit him again then. I'm sick of this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so that'd be 29. So another 4.
29. Yep.
So 31 points of piercing damage.
Okay, cool. As you do that final like gore, and your tusks seem to like crack into the stone behind this man, that like you feel even through your tusks the air go out of him, and the blood that is seeping from him very, very rapidly, like through a straw, just it is all sucked straight into the fountain, and you are left with a withered corpse stuck on your tusk.
Yeah.
Well then.
Artem, this is what you see as you are walking into the temple dragging this kid.
What the fuck?
Poor Artem.
I'll take a brief moment just to kind of look around and see if there's any other witnesses or like people in the temple outside of Leah Ball and the girl in the chest.
Okay. In this main altar area, you look around, this crispy marshmallow of a person still attached to your tusk. As you're looking back and forth, there is no one else here, except, shockingly, Artem across the way.
Yeah, you just see him start walking in, just dragging the body of the guy that ran out.
At this point, Isaac will probably transform back into himself then.
Isaac, can I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Boy.
5 feet behind him.
15?
Okay.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's a good number.
Too bad the DC was 16.
As you revert back to your human form, and Ball is behind you, with Artem in front of you all. What would you like to do?
Man, what the hell did you guys get into?
Let's talk inside. And I'll kind of walk over to Ball. Ball, you alright?
I don't say anything. I just turn and walk back into the church.
Hey, hold on for a second. Whatever's going on in there, y'all just made... I was out Sorry, y'all just made a lot of noise, so you need to grab what you need to grab. You need to get out of here because people are going to be showing up to see what's going on over here.
Based on my reputation, I don't know if that's concerning or not.
Yeah, continue to walk back in.
Okay.
Come on, Artem.
I think this is a really bad idea. Okay.
Okay. Artem, as you follow these two back into this back room, you see a decimated wall connecting this altar area to the front, or to this back room. You see a half elf kind of like draped across this chest, absolutely just mangled and bloodied and passed out across the chest. It's a very beautiful chest, very ornately made, but the rest of this room is very much so like the rubble that you are literally crossing into to get to this room.
Wow, that chest, it's made with rich mahogany. No, but in all seriousness, let's figure out what y'all need to figure out as quickly as possible.
Well, first, is the girl in the chest or was she outside of it?
At this point, she was held up and she was dropped back into the chest.
Okay, I'll
so
open the chest and check on her condition.
She is unconscious, but she is breathing. The spirit guardians did not seem to do too much damage on her, but she is looking just rather rough in general.
So I'm gonna walk forward and pick her up and then head back out of the church.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the little guy that we knocked unconscious and also start following Ball.
I take the two of them out of church. Okay, Isaac.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Okay, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll use some rope and try and tie up Leah, and then try and follow them to the best of my ability.
Okay. Only because Ball's Ball and Artem is literally carrying like a teenager. Can I get a strength check from you, Isaac? You have a decent.
I knew that's where you were going to roll bad.
Of course. Wait, so like lift, and then it's just like at a certain point just dragging.
Let's get the scene. Let's get the scene right. So we got Ball walking out just like holding the girl like fireman, like got it in the arms like a hero. You got Artem with the kid over his shoulder, just like walking out all cool like, and then you just see the wizard dragging on the rope, just pulling.
Oh god!
I'm just imagining that like the rope is like underneath her like armpits, and it's just like he's just like full on like dragging her that way.
Just full beads of sweat coming off of his forehead.
You are probably at half speed because of this, Isaac. The other two are making way better headway on you.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm gonna... What's the cast?
Don't you have the disc?
I was gonna say, I have the disc. Yeah, I'll cast Floating Disc then. Yeah, if this is
beautiful.
Taking forever.
Okay.
I knew I'd take that for something.
Yeah,
Didn't know it'd be like basically kidnapping, but...
I was gonna say, I know you did the whole you did the whole thing just to get that goddamn disc.
I'll kind of shout ahead, like, all right, well, where are we going?
I mean, we're in the rat's nest. We're gonna look for, I guess, like at least for now, like a dilapidated like alley or something like that. That maybe people aren't gonna be sticking their nose in.
Works for me then. Let's go. I got questions.
Okay. It's night. It is dark. There are people out on the street, but it does not take you very long to find something. And actually, the people that do see you, or if anyone would see you, you're in the rat's nest. Your business is your business. You actually probably see yourselves someone dragging like a potential like halfling-sized bag through the alleys as well.
We just give them the head nod.
Yeah, just like wave.
Yeah, you and probably like when they pass, there's probably a group of women just dragging with just one big guy, and they just nod and because this is normal for them. It's like, yeah, whatever.
It's Tuesday.
Yep. Yeah, and you were all able to rather quickly find a place to be able to interrogate as you will.
Well, if you're wanting to interrogate that person, make it a little scarier, I could put up the darkness and put up the bubble, and then keep you on the outside of it, so you'll be like right outside. You can ask the questions and everything, but for them, they just wake up to pitch blackness.
I want to gently lay this female down and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay. Her wounds seem to heal. The bumps and bruises that you saw from her earlier seem to close up around. She still is unconscious.
I think we should first try and get answers from someone that might be more willing, and I'll kind of motion to the girl. Ball, is she looking okay?
She's still unconscious, but she seems to be healing.
Well, I've never done this whole interrogation thing before.
Well, I mean, you've technically done it at least one other time.
That was more collecting samples, but
that was for science. This is fine.
That was for science. I love that. That was for science. That's not real.
You're going.
She's still out cold, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could try to wake her up the old-fashioned way and throw him a water skin.
first, and I'm gonna start kind of digging through pockets of both the teenage kid and then Leah.
Okay. For the teenage kid, very similar to what you saw the really young boy with, you find a section of prayer beads that seem to be like just in a chain, and there's a bead at least one bead that's a little bit bigger than the rest of them, and it seems to have a kind of draconic / serpent head painted on it, but the rest of them are like a really dark colored wood with kind of a greenish hue to them. For Leah, go ahead and make a investigation check for me. We'll just see how much time this will take. Of course. Yeah, it's an intelligence check. I should never ask that of Isaac ever. You find on her person that she has a pocketbook that's almost like it's actually probably more like an accordion wallet, and inside of it are messages in each of these slots. Some of them read things such as I trust your stocks remain intact after the recent skirmish. This has caused further delay, though, and I require a new shipment. Fragile minds are acceptable. I need only strong backs and silence. Have them branded and sedated this time. Payment, as always, follows delivery. The last batch was disappointing. Do better. Signed, I, Crow.
Oh,
The next one that
God.
The next one that you find. Do not drive me to come to Lindward myself and drag you all into the depths. Your sacrifice to the master would be worthwhile in the end, but it is not worth my time at the moment. I will send... Dang it, I changed his name. I will send Kniff to help drive your numbers. With the numbers missing like the leech, your stock is that much more important to the cause. Signed, I, Crow. Last message that you find. The small batch made it well. I approve the new restraints. If you are in need of materials to keep up production, please note your need in your newest shipment. Signed, I, Crow.
Is there any, like, messages back at all, or no?
No. This seems... There is a sheet of what seems like to be a almost like itinerary or like an inventory kind of thing. Like there's a mark of you see a shipment due according to the dates that you have. You see a shipment due next week. You see a shipment due 2 weeks after that, and then you see another shipment a week after that. All in varying numbers. This current shipment is going to have about 10. The one 2 weeks after that should have about 30. And then the one after that, you see 45.
Jeez.
And the that itinerary is very much so in a different handwriting than the iCrow. That seems to be, yeah.
Oh boy.
Artem's just over your shoulder reading it with you.
He probably doesn't notice. He's probably like glued
Just
to this.
focused.
Yeah, as you're so focused and stuff, you just from like right behind you on the side of your hair and be like, man, you're a really bad guy.
If Artem or Isaac would like to make an investigation check.
18.
Okay.
I was gonna say, there's no way I'm rolling that high.
Yeah, for sure.
Has Artem ever came off as intelligent?
That was so judgmental the way you said that. That's so funny. Holy -1.
Ask people perception checks.
Hey Isaac, this ain't your handwriting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I figured.
So, is she still knocked out?
Yes.
You do have my water skin.
So, I want to turn to Isaac and Artem, just as stone-faced as I could possibly be, just say to wake her.
Which one are you referring to?
Lana, is that her name?
Leah.
Leah?
Leah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should.
Oh man, I always hate this part trying to interrogate a spellcaster.
Isaac's gonna pull out his knife then.
I'm gonna tie up like hands and everything like that, so can't be making any kind of like somatic gestures. I really don't want to have to be chasing somebody through the night.
Before we get started, I want to make it very clear that this woman is a slaver. Are we going to have any arguments later about how we treat her?
I don't like. What do you mean?
Well, this interrogation, I would prefer not to be just talking.
I mean, I don't care what you do with this person.
Paul?
Just shake my head.
I'm just going to kick Leah in the chest to try and wake her up.
Yeah. She is unconscious.
I take the water skin and just squeeze it in her face.
All right, try number 2.
It falls across her face. Did I miss something? I know you guys healed the other girl. I heard no healing for Leah. Is that correct, or am I crazy?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's just usually when you knock somebody unconscious, they're like stabilized, so you don't technically have to heal them.
They don't have to roll saving throws, but she's still at 0 hit points.
I mean,
Dang it. Alright, I'll step forward and cast Cure Wounds on her.
well,
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how the others are like, let's do this.
it just does so much healing.
It's enough to wake her up.
You got 1 point of lay on hands.
Can you
Yeah,
can you roll for that heal? Yeah. And we'll just use this number for the girl too. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, the one time I would roll good on that.
Yeah. That's just how it always is.
It's fine. Yeah. Face soaking in water from a water skin, Leah just and like starts spitting and kind of like goes to like wipe her face, and like her hands are tied. She like just like starts wiping off her face. She goes, "What? Where are we?"
Okay, so as she starts to look around, when she looks in my general direction, I want to cast my large form.
Okay.
And then swing my hammer to the floor right in front of her.
Okay.
And I'm just like hard, like bash the rocks, crack the stone kind of hard.
Yeah. She squeals, just panic as she like tries to like move away. Just for kicks and giggles, want to throw an intimidation check in there just to see. I will say at advantage because of this current setup.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Jeez.
Tears, like instant tears across this girl's face as she just goes, no, this wasn't, no, and just like over and over, just pleading in front of you all.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on her?
Sure.
So, while that's going on, I want to ask a simple question.
Okay.
How long have you been trafficking?
And she just kind of looks up and she goes, as long, and she kind of like looks over to Isaac like really briefly, and she goes, I caught the first batch of letters about a month ago. They were supposed to be in service. And just like, again, just tears pouring out of this girl.
Does my detect thoughts detect anything?
Yes. Everything that she is saying is like running through her head of I thought I did such a good job. I gave him everything he asked for. Why would he attack us? He asked. And like very much so a rundown of that within your head.
Is there any sense that like she did this because of like threat, or she did this because of like it was a good opportunity? Like I'm trying to discern like motive, basically.
It feels with the panic that she is giving you, it feels and especially because she uses the word like service and that sort of thing, like this feels like to her this could have been something for not only for you but also for the unending serpent. Like this feels like she was doing her cleric job. Like this felt almost divine to her.
Does what we saw align with like kind of the Lindworm doctrine, or is this like a very perverse like interpretation of it?
Go ahead and roll a history check for me, or religion, because of the way you worded it.
Ooh, not great. 10.
It is still a success. As you're like thinking about it, like the Lindworm was banished, and like there's many different facets of followers of him. There's like lore that if one provides enough sacrifices that could potentially bring the Lindworm back. There's like stories of quests to go find the Lindworm. Like this isn't out there for this, but it definitely is just a darker religion in general.
Okay. You are gonna tell us everything that you have done in those months. You're not going to leave out any details. You're not going to leave out any names. Now start talking.
And she goes, you contacted me. You should know all this. What is going on? I gave you what you want.
I'm gonna just look to Ball, yeah.
Like, still holding it, but, drop it head down to where it makes a loud fucking noise.
Yeah. And she curses and goes, would you... I'm not lying here. What are you all talking about? You reached out to me and to my contacts here on the triangles, and you were the one that asked.
Then answer the question.
Message the triangles, asking for help. They pass you on to me because of the connections that you have. So we started working together to start collecting some of the best specimens for you. We did it in a means of saying, hey, these folks are all going to a really happy place or whatever, so that way we could get the best ones, and shipped them off to the rendezvous. That's what you told us to do.
Where's the rendezvous?
You tell me. You know it.
What are the specimens for?
Tell me. You just told me the master wanted them.
Does my detect thoughts glean anything more?
She is furious. This feels like you are She feels like you are lying to her. She feels like she is being swindled. She feels like that this is completely unjustified. Everything that she is saying, like that is just ringing in, just literally, like, who does this guy think he is? Like, come in and be like, oh, tell me everything, when you're the one that orchestrated it. Like, that's, like, all of this is just stacking on top, one phrase after another in her head.
Have we met before?
She goes, not until today. That's why I was so excited to see you. And then at that moment, in Detect Thoughts, you hear, well, excited is maybe not the right word. it's that, because, like, you literally have a letter from yourself saying, I will send help. I will go to Lindward myself if you're not happy. She's not super eager that you're here, but she's trying to play it off as such.
Who was that individual with the daggers?
Him. He was the new slave driver and slave escort. You sent Kniff here. And she goes, who are you? You must not be him, or else you would know all this. And she goes, that's
shit.
a pretty good disguise.
I'm just sitting on the crumpled up body of the person, and I just sit there and start, like, applauding that they finally figured it out.
That's great.
Slow to the uptake. This one is not the brightest crayon in the bunch, is she?
It happens.
Yeah, trauma does a lot of things to people. And she...
So now you're on the uptake. Answer the questions. Rendezvous point, where?
You see her collapse, and, like, you just hear like, go through her head. And she goes... So, okay, great. We've been sending the rendezvous between the gap at Haming. They later took it to Ilsa, but that is as much as I know. I was sending them that way. With your detect thoughts, Isaac, you just hear the master is going to squash every one of you.
I'm gonna ask then, who's the master? What you keep referring to?
And she goes, and she kind of, like, looks a little surprised because she did not say that out loud, but she goes, if you have any interest in the work that I do, or the work of those that have been working with me, or the work of Isaac Crow, the one that you are so desperately looking for to copy and to investigate and to follow, you would know who Scrollmaster Alabaster is.
Where do you get your specimens from?
She looks to you and kind of rolls her eyes and goes, welcome to Linwern. Land of pirates, trader of slaves. It's very easy to grab a ship and bring anyone here.
And with these people that you were getting, what were you looking for in them? What's
ranged?
There wasn't a certain requirement you were looking for?
Not generally. We were told at first to get good, strong specimens. Often some kind of spellcaster was the preference, but wizards don't tend to be on boats a lot of the time. We would take what we could, and so then it started to become a numbers thing.
How many have you taken?
And she kind of tilts her head, and she smiles just a little bit. And she goes, probably hundreds at this point.
What have you done with the hundreds you've taken?
They get sent off.
To where?
What Isaac has with them, they get sent to Haming, and they get sent to Ilsa. That's all I know. Which is my job. I am not the one in charge here. I am the middleman pass along.
How do we find Isaac Crow?
There's a shipment going out next week. Do you want to be slaves? I can make that happen.
When does the shipment leave?
A week.
Be more specific.
A week. 7 days. I've told you this already. And you say I'm the dumb one.
On what ship?
Talk to the triangles.
I smash your face in.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Good
I was waiting for
job.
that. I was waiting for that, dude. I was like, if Ruby was there was at least a knife in her hand at some point during that conversation.
I mean, she deserved it.
Can I have you roll a dexterity check for me real quick? Because I want to see if she's gonna beat you to something.
Ooh.
Okay, beautiful. You see with her hands pressed against each other, you see the cackling coloration that you saw, Ball, that she had reached towards you start to form in her hands, but she's only touching her own palms against each other as you smash her face in, and the squelch breaks against the stone behind, and her body just falls limp.
Well, I guess she was the stupid one.
So is the other girl still unconscious?
Yes, she is.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna pick her back up and head back to the hollow coin. Is that what the name of it was?
Yeah, the hollow coin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick her up and head back to the hollow coin.
Okay. Are you taking the boy with you?
That would be up to the other two. I'm grabbing her and continuing to.
Isaac's just gonna point blank cast firebolt into his skull.
Okay. Easy enough. The two
Artem walks out of the alleyway with all these dead bodies and just being like, such a waste of blood.
the the firebolt automatically cauterized. So if you need a Hawaiian punch, there is a bag right there.
Yeah.
Now it's burnt. It's not going to taste the same.
Just in the head.
I'll tell
Yeah.
Ball and Artem. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Be careful, man. Every time you wander off, I'm scared something bad's really going to happen.
We'll talk later. I need to figure something out.
I'll just catch up with Ball. I'll literally just like my shadow just apparate right beside him.
Easy
Cool
enough.
feature.
Yeah. While all this is going on, Ruby and Arista.
Yes.
Hello.
The the bar is hopping. It's gotten even more rowdy and more loud since you all have been here.
Yep.
Starting off, basically starting off at your last drinking check, there has been very much so like on the house drinks sent to the two of you multiple times. Seems like everyone is kind of in their cups, just having a great time. And the bard that was playing has continued to play, has tried to rally songs and everything. There comes a point where the lute that he's playing breaks a string, and he goes and goes, I'm so sorry, folks. If there's all, I'm gonna have to go and replace this. But in the meantime, anyone, and he goes, where was that other tag fellow? I bet that he could have played a good tune or not. Anyone else that wants to take my place?
Hey, Alista, can you not just cast mending on the string?
Do you need a mending spell? Because I can have that. Just give it over here. I can repair your lute.
Yes, thank you.
Do not ask me to. And I will just cast mending. That's it. If he passes it over, because I will say that probably lutes, like if he asks her to tune it, she has no idea because this is not one of the instruments she's good at. So even if he asks her to, this works for her. If it's like, why don't you play a tune?
Yeah,
look like a musician.
He passes the lute over to you, and you cast mending, and he starts to tune it, and everything, and as he's tuning it, one of his other strings breaks, and he goes, I'm so sorry, milady. Could you do one more? Apparently these are much older than I thought.
Right. And she will touch the other string and just mend it.
And he goes, I must thank you. I would love to sing a song for you, and he like whistles and like goes, can we please thank our hero of this day, or else I would not be able to continue to entertain you all. And he goes, my fair lady, what name shall we call you, or better yet, what god do you serve that gives you such powers?
And she says, I'm sorry, Ruby. I'm going to borrow your goddess for a moment.
Go for it.
And I am Ariel, and I serve Lady Harona.
As you say Harona, the bar falls silent.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I guess there is going to be a player death.
There's going to be a call.
Oh no. Oh no.
Either way, it works. It either works well or works horribly.
I'm gonna try. It's like my mind right now. It's funny. Is to try and stealthily summon the tentacle to make it look like Arista did it.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, or not dexterity saving throw, a dexterity check for me, or a stealth check, I should say, at disadvantage because
I'm not doing that yet. No, I'm not doing that yet.
I was gonna say,
in my mind, I was like, potentially, if we need to prove it.
Okay, sweet. The entire bar is looking at you. And the bard kind of steps back for a second and goes, I'm so sorry. Did I hear that right? You said Herona.
And she just gives him a look. Yeah, yes, I am. It is exactly I said. And do you have a problem? Is there a problem with that?
And he kind of looks around and then looks forward and goes, I would not go preaching the king's pet here.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
The king's pet. And at that point, there's another figure that steps forward and goes, are you here to steal her? And this is a grisly half-orc, very just rugged and steps
I'm about to do something. I'm sorry, I'm about to do something. I'm going to summon a tentacle, and Ruby's going to say, why would I steal what I already have?
And,
Yes.
okay.
And besides, last I checked, she is a goddess,
I'm small.
not a
No,
pet.
Why is Ruby so small?
It's me, guys. I'm really tiny.
There we go.
We're so
We're working on
sorry,
it.
guys. We're so sorry, guys. I was calling a bar fight. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
The tentacle is summoned nearby.
Yeah, just next to him. Just, showing off.
Okay. I need the both of you to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm going to use 6 of my luck points to make that a 16.
I'm gonna use 9 of my luck points to make that a 15.
Okay. Ruby, you save as multiple hands around the bar start coming at you. Ruby, you are not grappled. Arista, you are.
Okay.
As pirate on pirate grabs your arms and then your legs. And Ruby, they are still coming at you. What do you want to do?
Ruby is going to fight.
Okay.
Oh, God.
He's pissed off. He's going to fight.
Okay.
So...
You have...
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw down tokens of
Go for it.
randoms. You have 2 on either side of you. Arista currently has 4 on her. Or at least she has 3 on her.
Okay.
And I'm just going to continue to fill this bar.
Oh, actually, I know what I'm going to do. So, see these guys over there? Ruby's going to do a bit of showing off, and he's going to use a spell slot.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do this. It's 20 feet, so... Oh, yeah, I can get all of them in 20 feet. All 4 of those guys are going to get hit with a level 3 shatter.
The people not involved.
I'm just going to show off. Dude.
Whoops.
DC 14 con save, 19 thunder damage.
Okay. We're just going to roll them as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Half on a success.
What was that, a 15 or 14? So they save. So,
yeah, DC 14.
okay.
Yes.
So that is 9 points of damage to them.
And I'm going to have my tentacle come on over this way and hit this guy that's right by Arista.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it 20 to hit?
20 does hit.
For 4 gold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they are still up.
Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but that is my actual thing that I was gonna do, Thunderclap. Sorry. I was looking at the thing and it apparently clicked. Sorry.
No, you're good. Is that somatic or?
It's just I think, let me double check. It's just somatic. It doesn't. There's no need for hand gesture. So even if I am grappled,
Somatic is hand gestures. Verbal is.
Oh, verbal. Sorry, yeah. Then okay. Since I can't do that instead, let's see what can I. Oh, good question. I can't do Misty Step while grappled, right? Or grabbed, right?
If you have access.
Does it use somatic or verbal?
Verbal. That's just verbal. I know verbal. That's just verbal.
I think Misty Step is fine, then, isn't it?
Check in.
Yeah, it has to be somewhere you see, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could go within the bar, but yes.
Wait, does the bar have windows?
It has like 2 small windows, but it's dark outside. And it's 30 feet, so she would not be able to get out of the bar.
No, I'm trying to like go somewhere up high-ish, like, but 30 feet up high, like 30 feet, so she can cast from down below. Oh.
Okay, like to get up to rafters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out to rafters and just keep me alive. I'll get them. I'll get them all.
Okay.
You do remember
I was going
can
to die
also
this
probably
session.
Apparently, the cat and the fish are the one in trouble today.
I swore it was going to be the paladin and the wizard.
Nope. No, you left behind the bard and warlock. They're in trouble.
Yeah, yes, they are. And I'll be
Whoops.
fine. I'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Arista, you are able to vamp into the rafters, and you are currently above them. It is their go.
Because that is, since I wasn't able to use that is also, since I wasn't able to use, that's a bonus action. So I can still use my action, so, and that is my, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay,
that's 60
on who?
feet. On whoever's attacking Ruby first, or whoever's closest to Ruby.
The 2 that are surrounding.
Yes. What are their races?
Seems to be a one of them's the orc and one of them is seems to be a human.
You know, from up here, I can't tell which one of you is the orc and which one is the human. You're both very ugly.
Okay.
Why do you think I use Shadow, Ethan?
Yeah.
I just see so much wood in my mind. Is just like, oh,
yes.
fireball.
like also, if you do fireball, Arista's safely up in the rafters, so...
well,
yeah, I don't know about...
very quickly igniting a bar.
Well,
yeah,
is also
yeah.
not exactly a delicate art.
Yeah, you're in the rafters and there's fire underneath you.
Yeah.
In a room full of alcohol.
And also, I think this is where that tournament is. Please don't mess up my fun.
I might have to drop out the tournament, but you guys will be fine.
Yeah. We'll survive, no worries.
Sweet. Okay, so that is damage to... wisdom save for those 2. I'll just roll that straight again. So yeah, they would fail that.
Nice.
The orc for sure fails it. The human does, so that's 5 points of damage to the human. It is the bar's turn.
All right, come at me.
They are going to start with Arista.
Hey.
And don't worry, they're getting to you too, Ruby.
I'm right here, man.
Let's see. Arista, within the rafters and seeing everything before you, especially with the bamfing and with the claiming of Corona, all eyes in this bar seem to be fixed on you. Bolt from crossbow bolts come your way. I'm just going to start reading some numbers. 15 to hit. 3 to hit.
3 to hit does not hit. I can tell you that much.
What is your AC? That might be a better way to do this.
Let me double check. Why is it down there? It's supposed to be 15. FYI, it's supposed to be 16. It does not let me change it to 16.
Okay.
It keeps reverting it back to 14. But it's 16, so anything above that hits.
19
hits, yeah.
19 hits.
16. 7.
That hits. No.
8.
No.
17. Natural
hits.
20.
Ugh.
1.
No.
And
No.
17.
Hey, you might want to miss a step to the door next turn. Just saying.
Yeah.
Hang on. You take 37 points of piercing damage between all those hits. The spellcasters are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
A barrage of fire bolts / eldritch blasts start headed your way.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
9.
No.
8.
No.
23.
Oof.
17.
That one does hit.
13.
No.
8.
No.
15.
No.
16.
That one hits.
21.
That one hits.
And you take 39 points of
Oof.
spell damage.
Oh boy, let me double check. I think I may be down for that. Let me double check for that.
As
Wait, let me double check.
As easily half of this room has unloaded on you.
That's really hot.
Ruby.
Hi.
So how much is it first?
It
How
was
much is it in total?
37 plus 39.
Uh-huh.
So
Ooh,
17.
no, I am way past that. I may be actually dead. I'm 51.
Okay. I'll do math.
I don't think you're dead.
Yeah.
You would have
I'm
you would
at
have to
50.
be
More than that, I think it would be. How
Yeah,
much?
but
You'd have to get
negative
hit for like
20.
100. Yeah, you have to get hit to like 102 or something.
102. Yes. So.
And if you do get knocked unconscious, does that mean you fall from the rafters?
yes.
Guys,
Full damage for that.
I don't know if I can save Arista, guys. I was
just hanging from the rafters, and I'm like, oh no.
You take because you bamped
How much?
up.
Up there?
Yeah, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall from the rafters.
Okay, so let's see. What is it? So it's 71. So.
Mhm.
Oof.
So you're still
Yeah.
not dead, but
Yeah.
you're like at least automatically like crit dead.
Yeah. So they just have to be like, this is out of character. Tim, didn't I just Oh god, didn't I joke that the person who would be first to die would most likely be Arista? I was joking, by the way. I was joking.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Choices were made. I'm sorry. Things were said.
Gosh, yeah.
That's okay.
One god that probably
I feel like it's fair to assume like we thought at least maybe the majority of this bar weren't all absolute casters. Like I feel like it's fair to assume maybe some of them were not civilians.
Right. But you're on a pirate island, and a lot of them have crossbows and
that's
things
understandable.
To throw, like
the amount of
knives and just saying. Ruby.
Hi.
You see Arista topple from the rafters.
Oh no.
And just collapse. Just the pink of her shirt just bloodied. And she is almost like a pincushion with the amount of stuff that has been thrown at her. What?
Honestly, the thing that got her was the spells. If the spells hadn't hit, she would have been fine, I think, honestly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would you like to do, Ruby?
Okay, here's a question. How many people are between me and her body?
At least 4. Yeah.
If I were to dash and then feline agility to give myself 120 movement speed, would I be able to pick up Arista and get to the door, even with the opportunity attacks?
Potentially, we'll see what the opportunity attacks look like for you.
It's a risk I'm going to have to take. That is what Ruby is going to be doing.
Okay. And again, we're just filling this out because that is just what is going to have to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the people probably around, just like within to the door frame. You probably are going to have to pass at least, because the bar technically is along here. So you probably are going to hit at least 5 or 6 opportunity attacks after.
It's a risk. It's a risk I'm going to have to take. It's the only thing Ruby would do.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
AC is 16.
16? Okay.
Yep.
The orc around and the human immediately go for you first. 11 and a 14. And as you get to Arista's body, you pick her up and she feels extremely weak. She did fall. Fall damage does count as death saves, as fails. So
I have one fail, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you have 2 fails. So if you have 1 more fail or 3 successes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Remember, you have luck points.
I have 3 luck points only. Let's hope. Oh god.
Oh no.
It'd be hilarious. Oh god. Why am I thinking it would be hilarious
let's take opportunity attacks. Hi.
You 18, 23.
That hits.
Okay. These are coming from just daggers and short swords and things on their person.
Gotcha.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
That's fine. I can take that all day.
Okay.
I can outrun these guys. I know I can.
Okay. So with your feline agility, there's going to be at least 5 more attacks on you.
Go for it.
19,
hit.
11,
Miss.
21,
Hit.
25,
Hit.
natural 20.
Hit.
Oh god.
7.
Miss. It's 4 hits.
Okay, so
Not than that 20.
Yeah. Okay. With the nat 20,
I needed bonus action disengage now. God damn it.
because you need to dash.
Yeah.
That is, including the nat 20, that is Wow, math. Oh, I totally rolled the wrong dice. I was like, that feels so high. Not D10s, guys. Don't need to do that.
Oh God!
No.
Now they got blunderbusses. It's actually a D20.
Is that what
Yeah.
they use for blunder?
Uh-oh.
That is
Mm-hmm.
still not great. 26 points of slashing damage to you.
Still up, baby. 13 HP in a dream.
Okay. And the last, yeah, no, we're good. Arista,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Arista, please.
roll a death save for me.
Okay, my fine. It's either I have to do. Oh God.
I have 6 luck points left, and I will use them on you.
Okay, I rolled. What is it? Oh,
That's a
thank
success.
God. That's a success. Oh, thank God.
Also,
okay, that's one.
didn't we say that we can't use our luck points on death saves?
Correct.
Oh
Wasn't it?
no. Oh no. You know what? In that case, oh no, I don't want to actually. Can Ruby find some way to stealth into an alleyway with Arista?
Okay. You have to get through the door, and you are holding
Okay.
Arista.
Okay. Can I just cast Shadow on the door? Fuck it.
You have used
One spell slot.
right,
Up
but
on left.
use dash to.
Oh right, no. Sorry. So I'm at. Can I not get through the door? Do I need an action to open it, or what? What?
If you are holding a person, probably.
It's not. They all have a round on me. I don't know what the fuck to do.
And they might actually hit you.
Okay, I've used my action. I guess I only have a bonus action. I guess I will put the tendril in front of me and convince them, I'm gonna try and fucking buff my way out. If you hit Lady Herona, the king will be very mad at you.
The words to go out on. Crazy.
So good.
Can I do a deception for that, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, roll well.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice. You could have always said that he wanted to keep me as a pet too.
Oh my goodness.
Some of the room backs down, but definitely not all of it.
Oh god, I have 13 HP.
I think the question is also who can fucking hear. This is probably so loud. Just an entire bard, like, basically breaking out in a
That's
fight.
true. That's awful. Jesus Christ.
One of the figures that is actually not too far away from you, steps forward at the sound of that and goes, he never lets her out.
Oh boy.
And he is going to step towards y'all, and he is going to take a slash at you, Ruby.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
Those 5 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
One
Still up.
other person in the bar steps forward and goes to grab Arista out of your arms.
Okay.
I need you to make a contested strength check for me.
Okay. Fuck me, I can't even use my strength. I can't even use blood points on that. I can't. Oh my god. No, what am I gonna do?
Oh,
no.
They drag Arista back. Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say, if there's ever a time you could roll on that one, there's ever a time.
He
Oh
rolled.
god.
Do you want to know what he rolled?
No, it's too high.
Would
I know
would
it.
that help? Okay.
No.
A
Would
3.
that help? Would you be less sad?
Yeah. As he pulls Arista away from you, Ruby, the bard kind of steps forward and looks to her and then looks to you, and he makes a whistle. This figure here steps forward and stabs Arista, and that is a failed death save.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ruby, you are by the door at this point. Do you want to stay and take the body, or what do you want to do?
Don't.
Ruby is going to, with tears in his eyes, is going to take the disengage action and run out the door.
Okay.
Oh god.
The tentacle of Herona is going to go almost on its own and go and wrap itself around Arista. And everyone in the bar kind of steps back at this moment. And the bard looks and stands on the table and shouts to the room. We took care of it. It's done. But anyone that speaks that name on this island, you know that they will have the king to speak to. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
I can't wait for Ruby to blame himself for that. That's going to be great.
Oh god.
Guys, I don't know if the catfish is a fitting name anymore.
Oh god. Oh my god.
shit.
I'm telling you right now, Ruby is never
I'm so
going.
sorry.
He's never going to forgive himself for that. He is never forgiving
I'm
himself for that, dude.
I just imagine us walking back in after all that.
I have a singular question, and that is: if I use my luck points, all 6 of them, would I have managed to keep hold of Arista?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I
You should
thought.
have said yes, just
Oh no! Twist the knife! Twist the knife!
Oh god.
Yeah, actually, he rolled a 3.
So that if it helps, like, that's why I said, do you want to know, would that help? Like, because
no, I know.
if it was like so just like astronomically high, like that your luck wouldn't do anything, then but no, you
Oh god.
a way for you to.
Artem just walks in. Artem just walks in after that into the bar and claps his hand. It's like, wow, man. Praise Herona. What a good night.
God.
Oh god. And technically speaking, like, there was this weird beef without not really meaning to, with Artem.
No, I just realized Isaac is gonna hate Ruby forever. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you are, because you expected, she's there. That's like, he's like, oh god. Yeah, I mean, Artem's not going to, but poor Ruby's gonna be forever scarred by this. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Well, we will find out what trauma happens next week.
Oh boy.
Trauma!
Thanks for joining us on this crazy session. Totally did not expect the people that got hit. But thank you guys so much, and we'll